something of this nature. So, am I started recording? All
Yeah,
right.
it's
Yeah. So I welcome all of you to this this seminar. It's an opportunity for us to share something that is different from what we've been sharing, like I was saying before. We are going outside the contemporary or the usual scholarship opportunity that we used to share. Now we're talking about internship. We're going to talk about internship today. And we've invited someone whom we trust so much, who have gained internship right from his country, his home country, Nigeria, and it was a great experience for him. So we were able to bring him on board so that he will share his experience, how he got his scholarship and everything. So um, Balogun is a young communication professional and a passionate advocate for climate and social change, social justice, and he's from Nigeria. He has 4 years of experience and has worked internationally on sustainable development goals, focused on education, climate change, and energy success. As a University of Ilorin graduate, USAID yearly, alumnus, and charter young leader, Balogun is known for his work with non-profits. Hence, he is the founder of Lens for Social Change, a digital platform that uses film and photography to communicate climate issues and solutions. His diverse experience includes an internship with Salzburg Global Seminar and roles with organizations like Students Energy and Creative Development. Beyond his roles with organizations like beyond his roles and his professional endeavors, he is an avid follower of global politics, a dedicated community volunteer, and a passionate Chelsea Football Club fan. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome on board Almostaquim or Almostaquim Balogun. Let's welcome him on board a clapping hands and emoji and all that. Please, let's welcome and let's appreciate our speaker, Balogun. Balogun, you have the floor right now.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't know if my background is very noisy.
I don't think it's noisy. I don't think it's noisy so
Or
much.
if it's still acceptable.
yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you.
So I'm trying to join the conversation for my laptop, but it's taking a big time. That's why I'm trying to connect from the phone. So once I connect it to my laptop, I'll be able to on my video, run my video. So it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much, everyone. It's an honor to be invited to share one or two things from my experience, internship, and also to share some of my story in the development field. Um, I am a communication professional, as Terry rightly said. I have like over 4 years experience in the development field where I promote sustainable development goals. And some of my priority focus is on promoting access to quality education, climate change, and energy action. Quality education is a very big issue in Nigeria. So we are trying to contribute our own individual and collaborative support towards our community to advance and this field, and also to address climate change, which is one of the greatest geopolitical threats we have currently, because it's interconnected to various other social issues, and energy transition, which also works with climate change. But generally, I'm also passionate about international development. I feel this is a field where I want to work in, so I can be able to promote policies and also promote social justice. And this has really been hard for me because it's aligned to my purpose, regardless of how the challenges is. Due to it aligned to my purpose, I'm always on track to keep going. And finding opportunities in very difficult situations is a very difficult task, especially in the global south. Unlike the global north, that's the developed countries where you can easily get opportunities, can easily get internship opportunities, paid volunteerism, paid work. It's very much easier here. But in global south specifically, in sub-Saharan Africa, we Nigerians, sub-Saharan Africa, job is a big issue, and there's a huge infrastructural deficit to support development. So it is very much important that young people like me and you try to, sorry a second. So it's very much important that young people like me and you try to find someone is talking. Can you hear me?
Let me mute everyone.
Okay.
Okay, can go ahead.
Yeah. So it's very much important that young people try to gain valuable skills and experience, and at the same time position themselves very well. But I think this is something young people are doing. We have amazing, especially in Nigeria, we have amazing young leaders, people that are doing incredible things. But unfortunately, they haven't been able to position themselves. And in this developed world that we are, you need to strategically position yourself to have any chance to be above your peers. So positioning yourself will come in different ways. It will come in building the necessary skills, having a kind of like competitive advantage in economic terms, competitive advantage, something you have that other people maybe do not have physically. So and also expanding the basic things, not just your not just the physical skills, more of the interpersonal skills. Are you able to like relate with people? Are you able to like connect, communicate with them, and also network with them? So these are very much crucial. These are very much crucial parts of positioning yourself, and also positioning yourself also entails finding opportunities. Um, sorry. So positioning yourself also entails finding global opportunities if you are aspiring to be in the global field. Please, can I join with my laptop?
Yeah, that would be better. Yeah, if you can join with your laptop, that would be nice. So that
Okay,
so
a
that we can see
second,
your
please.
video.
A second.
You can switch.
Just a second. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So positioning yourself entails like, okay.
All right. I can hear you
So
now.
positioning yourself also entails if you are in development field, it's fine. If you are in the art field, if you are in the science field, you need to like be able to not just like I spoke earlier about networking, also try to like find opportunities. And sometimes all these are very much interlinked because the more you have networks, the more you build your networks, the more you can be able to get access to rooms which you would have had if you are in a room. So and this also involve participations like volunteerism. I think volunteerism it's very important when you're starting your professional journey because not only not only do you have experience, you also have exposure to the field you're interested in, and also you build network. And this network can sometimes they may not be immediately strategic or important. Maybe after 2 years or 3 years, you might see the need you might reap the advantage of the network which you you had some years back. To go to the main conversation about having opportunities, I think there's so many platforms, especially on social media, where you can always find opportunities. I think there's the opportunity desk, which is very popular among. They don't just always send opportunities about development for this larger opportunities, not just localized in Nigeria, but also like expanded to different parts of other opportunities. And I think after this one, you can always, since you guys are in the group chat, so you can always like get access to this link. And so I will be talking about my experience in getting an internship outside the country. But first of all, I need to be very much sincere about it that this specific kind of internship are very, very rare. They are not very much popular because they are very difficult. They are internship. most internships are usually remote. But to find an internship that will take you out of your country, it's very limited. It's very yet to find, and when it's available, it's very competitive. And yeah, it's when it's available, it's very competitive. But in my own situation, I work in the development field, and I also want to give you a reason why it's very competitive and very much limited. And this is because of the SaaS sponsorship. I've also had the situation where some weeks ago I had a job to work. I had an opportunity to work with an organization in Netherlands, but they couldn't bring me there because of the SaaS sponsorship. They don't sponsor younger roles. They don't sponsor young roles like internship or sometimes even junior level. So organizations or companies are very much interested in sponsoring visas for a top, at least a mid-professional role. So especially to European countries to North America, to the US. So it's very much limited, but this can also be found on on social media. Like I also mentioned, you can also find opportunities with the networks you build. A friend of yours can just like post something on social media on his platform on WhatsApp, which won't be available. Because some of this opportunity depends on the door you are in. Some opportunities are very limited. They will never send it out. It's always in the community that they send it to. So one of the advantages is for you to always, can you hear me?
Without without earpiece, let's see. Let's check the two
Yeah,
audio.
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. So one of the advantage for you is to find those doors, to open those doors. And the way you can open those doors, if you can't hear me, just let me know so I can know where to stop. So one of the opportunities to find those doors, to knock on those doors. And sometimes, if you find opportunities, sometimes you can also reach out. Like, and I think that's something I always used to do because especially with a job opportunity, it's not all job that is being it's not all job that is being publicized. Some job you have to get into the like this has happened to me where I've gotten a very nice job by just knocking on the door, telling them what I can offer and why I need the job, and they say, "Oh yeah, we're planning about having a new role. Yeah, you can come and have an interview, and it's very easy." So and also some employers always are very much scared about putting a job publicizing a job and the number of applicants. Maybe they need two roles and let's say like 500 applicants. It can be very tasking. So sometimes they just like send their network, hey, do you have someone that works in this, blah, blah, blah. So they just think that's why it's very much important to build a platform, to build a network for yourself. So my experience with Salzburg Global, this was the second time I applied to Salzburg Global, and I applied to Salzburg Global because the organization aligns with my interest, and also can you? Okay, the organization outlines. I hope you're recording this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I also appreciate the screenshot letter. So I worked with Salzburg Global because it aligns with my aspiration and because it aligns with my aspiration. This is an organization that works in the development field that tries to promote social justice that empower current leaders and past leaders to create a platform for them to like find solutions to various social issues. And I was very much interested because I know what the platform will be to me, and also not just to my CV, but to my personal career, my personal skills, and also my networking skills. So I applied for it. The first time I applied for it, I wasn't selected. But before applying for it, I've already positioned myself, and that's the truth. You can't apply to a position where you don't really have the foundational skills. It's good to try, but sometimes you must at least have the foundational prerequisite that is needed for the organization. You don't need to have perfect, even if you have 50%, you can apply to it. But if you're just starting out, maybe you don't have any basic skills, it's better you try to like build other skills from volunteerism, which you can use to attach to your CV and so many other things. So I already had foundational experience because I've worked with various other international organizations, remotely in Canada, in South Africa, remotely, even in Kenya, and some other things. So, but I've never had the opportunity to leave my country to go for an internship or a work experience. So, Salzburg to me was just that platform that gave me the opportunity to it was just that platform that gave me the opportunity to build that skills to apply for it and also to strategically position myself. So I'm luckily for you, the application is currently open, and I think this is a very good timing. So I think you can also get the application link from Stanley, where it's going to make available to you. There's different ways. There's the communication internship, there's the program internship, and some other things. But since my conversation is not just on Salzburg Global, but general, this can also be found on different other platforms. You need to like find the field they're interested in. Like I mentioned, if they're interested in a chemist, let's say you want to be a chemist, you have a chemistry field, you need to like connect yourself to people that are in that field. LinkedIn is a very good platform because almost all the opportunities I've had is on LinkedIn. So if you don't really have a LinkedIn, you need to start thinking about having a LinkedIn. And if you have a LinkedIn, you need to start thinking about optimizing your LinkedIn by telling more of your stories. And I think that's what some of us don't really like say too much. You need to tell more of your stories because if you don't tell more of your stories, no one will see where you are, no one will notice you. So you need to like tell more of your stories, you need to share, connect with people, like-minded people in your field, and you can come across various other opportunities. And you also need to knock doors. When you find an organization that interests you, you need to like ask that basic question. Do you guys have an internship role? And it's like, and then there's like what I learned from there is always a no if you don't ask, right? So luckily for you, out of different engagement, can maybe have, yeah, let's have an intern there, it's gonna work out. So for me, Salzburg Global, it's a nice opportunity. I think it's unpaid, but the benefits is very much important. I think, like I mentioned, visa sponsorship is something that is very much difficult for organizations because of the expenses and some technicalities involved. Plasma Global is unpaid. The internship it's fully funded. The flight is taken care of, your accommodation is taken care of, your health insurance is taken care of, your food is taken care of, and also you have like little vouchers that can be used to get some little expenses for yourself. So it's a very nice thing, but it's unpaid. And I think I want to mention that as a young professional, this is we shouldn't so much prioritize paid internship. I know it's very hard because right now I'm also looking for a job, so I know it's very hard not to always go for internship that are unpaid. But I think what you should be more focused on is being able to like get that get that position, get that CV, get that skills that I can use to apply for a much bigger opportunities. Because sometimes when you work for an organization, your next organization will ask you, was it an unpaid internship? No, they just want to know what you do. I can say, yeah, you're not going to inform me that it's an unpaid internship. This is what you, that's what they want to do, want to know about. So it gives you foundation and leverage to be able to apply to other opportunities. So Salzburg Global, if you're in the field, you can go through the link. If it interests you, you can apply. And if you're also looking for other different opportunities, internship, like I mentioned, you need to follow all these social media platforms. You need to apply, you need to build the necessary skills, you need to put your work out there in social media on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is always a professional app, and also you can also document your personal stories on Instagram. You need to come out. If you don't come out, no one will see you, right? And I think if you are interested in working with international organization, this so much with trust because an organization would want to interact with you, especially now in Africa or Nigeria. There's always these stereotypes about what's happening based on which is used to based on the narrative which is used to define us by the little things. So it's important you are able to like create a professional platform where there's trust. By the work you do, you're building trust. So they can also see that these guys work for some things they are being engaged in community programs. So I think they can trust him to have an interview with him to work with him. So it depends. It's not only this opportunities is not only located to development and also especially in the tech industry. If you're in the tech field, there's so much paid internship. I can tell you. In fact, this I think tech food is the oil, like we always say, is the oil in Nigeria, right? You can make so much money there, so much skills. There's nice careers there. If you're in the tech field, you can easily have all this business sponsorship. And there are also some websites online where you can also search for business sponsorship jobs on websites. I think I've come across some and I can always like search for some and maybe send it to Stanley. So and I think that's what I can say about this. Like I mentioned, it's very competitive. It's available. You need to position yourself. You need to build the necessary skills that is needed to make you stand out. If you're not fully qualified, you can always apply to it. And honestly, this can always change your life. You can always change your experience. Because I had the opportunity to spend three months in Austria, in Salzburg, which was Germany. So it's a nice experience. Yeah, thank you. I'll be waiting for questions. If you have any questions or any clarifications, I can always answer. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. It's not a question and answer session, just like he's saying. I want to
Thank
re-echo
you.
that this is an opportunity for you to at least move outside your country and gain some kind of experience. Um, what we do at Edu Africa is we look for opportunities and we bring them to the doorstep of our followers. And we are happy that this program is open now for applications. Somebody asked in the, I think I said people can drop their questions in the chat box, and I think there are some questions there. If you still want to ask question directly, or you have
Okay.
something to add, you can raise your hands and we'll bring you for up. But for now, let me look at the questions in the chat box. Um, okay, so this one says, so did you mention Salzburg Global? Yeah. Then the other one said, please, is there age limit to this program? Is there age limit to this program? Balogun, is there any age? Is there age limit?
Okay, so I think for different programs, for different internship programs, there can be age limits, especially those that focus on like young people. Most of these age limits sometimes can be 18 to 30, 18 to 35. But I think some other programs do not really have age limits. But I think it's your own, it will be always your own interest to always to always meet the eligibility requirement and to see this age limit. So for this program, I don't think there's age limit. I don't think there's age limit for this program, but you can go through the details and just I think you need to research more about the programs before you always apply to. But some other work there's no most internship which are really offered by companies, there aren't age limits to it. Yeah. Except for maybe ambassadorship programs like training, that's where there's age limit because there's specific target for that. But internship, they're just like work internship. A lot of times there aren't age limits. Yeah. It's you should always take the need to like to make to check for it on their website. Also on the question, let me answer the other question.
Yeah, I
Did you
think,
mention Salzburg River? Yeah, that's what I mentioned now.
yeah.
Can a junior
So
okay?
another question there says, data analyst, okay, it said, can
Yeah,
a
can a
junior
junior
data analyst apply for the
yeah
internship and
No,
you have?
can a junior data analyst apply for internship and how it takes? So I don't know if this is a general question for internship or if this is a specific question for this. So for this is development field, right? So the different categories of internship is communication, program development, and library. So if you are in the tech junior data, I don't think it aligns to that's what they are looking for. So, but general internship, there's so much, like I mentioned, there's so much internship opportunities, especially for individuals that are in the tech field. And junior data analyst is also what also works in the tech field. And also even some development field, junior data analyst can work there. But if you're more aligned to tech field, you can always find opportunities on this Twitter, on social media, and like I also mentioned, tend to like connect to platforms that offer and individuals that work in this field. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm even seeing that this Salzburg Global, they align with some universities to even offer internship
Yeah,
opportunities.
no. Yeah,
So
they only align with the universities in Hong Kong, right? To sponsor
yeah,
it. And sometimes their program can be specific too. Some of their program can be specifically aligned to. Sorry, the second. Yeah, I'm with the second please.
okay, I think there are a lot of information in there because yesterday I was going through their website, their website, and then I was able to see that they have a lot of information So let me see if I will drop the link to this in the chat box so that people can copy the link, because you really need to have the link for you to know more about this internship program and how you are going to apply. Like this one now has all the information you require. Then at the end of the day, you hear to apply, please complete the only. So if you click here, you start the application. So I think and the website is very friendly and explanatory. A lot of information are there. So yeah. So there's another question. Let me check. There's another question on the say I'm a student of international development via Commonwealth Distant Learning Scholarship.
Okay.
Please, do the
Okay.
internship take distant learning student like me?
Um, um, I think that's cool. That's a good question. The internship is fiscal and it requires 3 months. So if you can't be there fiscally, I think it's a big issue because your flight is covered. Your flight is paid to and you are coming back at the end of the internship, right? And they will really want someone that is fiscally available. It was during the COVID-19 that they had the remote internship. So this is a fiscal available internship. So if you have 3 months, and also the internship works on different parts of the year. So they have the fall intern, they have the summer intern, and also the intern during during the winter period. So it's very important to do first kind of thing when you have 3 months that requires full time just full time. So if you do, you can apply to it. If you don't, it's not recommended to apply to it. And also
Yeah,
they
and
take students. Okay, so far you can be available for the 3 months. Yeah, and you are right where they take you.
yeah, so and the deadline is even November 5th. It's very close, in less than 2 weeks or in 2 weeks' time. The deadline. So start get and I think it doesn't require much, just a one-page cover letter explaining why you want to work for Salzburg Global, whatever, and then a CV, and then the names and contact details of two references. So it's just three basic things which you should have handy in your if at now if at this level you don't have a cover letter and a CV, then I'm sorry for you. If I'm sorry if that is the case. So you should have, for instance, for myself, I have a lot of cover letters, different cover letters. So anytime I see any opportunity like this, just bring out one of them, edit them, and make them to suit that particular application. I have CVs, my resume there that I always bring out to update whenever I want to apply for it. So you should have all of these things handy. Once you go through the website and read it through, you will make your cover letter to suit that particular application you're about to do. So and you see how you say the application will be reviewed as a receipt. So which means as soon as you're submitting, they are reviewing. It's not that they're gonna wait till the deadline before they review. So as soon as they get it, they review. At the end of the day, I think November 30th is the time they will now announce the people that they have selected. So even for me that is in the US, I can even get it and go to Austria, do it and still come back to US. So even if you are outside your country, outside Nigeria or outside Ghana or outside any African country, you can still get this opportunity, do it and come back and continue your program. So that's the thing. So I think there is another question in the chat box. It says, please, what's their website? Okay, that's the website we are I'm gonna send I will send the link to the website right now so that you can have it. I will send it on the platform now. So please, if someone, another person says, please, if someone is applying for students visa to study, can he or she also apply for this internship to work?
Sorry, it seems you're breaking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
If someone is applying for student visa to study, do you mean studying in Austria or like yeah, yes, applying for visa to study in
Yeah,
different
that
country?
that was actually what I wanted to ask. Or does it mean, are you applying, the person that asked this question, are you applying for student visa in Austria, or you're applying for student visa in any other country? So that will be a
So
little,
I
that will
think
need to be a
I
little
also
clear.
think so. I also think I also think, like I mentioned, it's very much important to know that. Are you there?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
So, like I also said, like I also mentioned, it's very much important to know that this is a full-time internship, especially for Salzburg. That it's a full-time internship. It can be studying and also be doing Salzburg because it's a very fast-paced environment, right? So different leaders from around the world come together, especially if
I
they're in
want
a
to pass
program.
for seat. I'm not ticket and go to that passport for them.
Who is that one?
So, like I said,
Oh, boy.
it's a 3 month compulsory stay in Austria, so mandatory stay in Austria. So it will be very important to be schooling, to be studying in different country or in the same country, and also be working there because it's full time. So everything is provided for you, but you have to work full time. Yeah. So if this clash with maybe any of the career goals, you can try to apply. Maybe if you are not yet certain about the next professional endeavors, or if it clashes with, if you are certain about that, it clashes with that, there's no need applying to it.
Okay, so I just dropped the sites there now. So people can copy the link and start applying. So then another question says, is there a CV format
Sorry,
for?
someone asked a nice question that they are giving preference for recent graduates. I graduated like 2019. So I graduated like 3 years when I applied for it, right? It was my second time applying. So it was, so I think 4 years. Now I'll make it 4 years. Yeah, I did I just completed my internship a month ago. So it was like 4 years after graduating. So sometimes when you hear about recent graduates, blah, blah, I don't think that's enough reason to not apply for any position, any internship position. Once someone say recent graduate, I like 2 years, even if it's United Nations, it's like apply to it. You have nothing to lose if you apply to it. So recent graduate is a very flexible thing. Unlike maybe like qualifications of specific qualifications, recent graduate is very flexible. So it's something that can be looked over. If they're maybe 2 years, I like 2 years graduate, it's always flexible to change. You know.
Yeah, so um it's open to everyone. So is there any other question? Let me check the okay. Okay, I think okay. So please, if you have more of this, okay, okay, right. I think is it is there CV format? Is there CV format for
There's no CV
us?
format. It's just your CV. There's no CV.
Just yours, yeah.
It's not
Okay.
Australia. It's not Australia. It's Austria.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
Austria
a lot of people used to make that mistake. Australia is far south. Austria is in Europe. It borders Germany. So it's normal to make that mistake. So a lot of people make that mistake.
is
Australia
Austria,
is at the
yeah.
end of the Australia is at the end of the world. So
Australia is 2 days, is 2 days now. You will be on air for two
it's
days.
very far. It's at the end of the world.
Yeah. So so I think this is a very good opportunity for us. The website, I've shared the link there. When we do some of these things, we just pass the information generally to everyone. Eventually, not everyone gets it. But I thank God that so far, so good. Most of our people get this kind of, most times when we share this information, I just share it and go my way. And at a time, someone will just come to my DM. Hi, please join me and thank God. I've currently gotten it. This I'm there. Oh, I will be surprised. Wow. Some of them I don't even know them personally. They'll just send the message. I say, wow, how did you even get to? He said that one of those webinars you did, I got the information, I applied, and I got it. So that's why most times whenever we see this, we say, okay, since it is useful to people, can always bring it out. So whenever we see somebody who have actually gotten something, we try to bring the person on board to tell us, Omo, how were you able to get this? Please give us updates. So that's what we do here, and we are very happy.
And
Say another question say, is the program key? Is
for
the
this,
program
all
key
of
population based?
I know. I don't think it's
Did you get the question, Balogun? You say, is the question key population based?
I think what the person is trying to ask is the person wants to know if even if there's a target population, it's an international program. It's open to everyone and it's very competitive. That's the person says very competitive. So I think last year they had like almost 700 applicants. Number of people that were selected was less than 30 this year. So I'm expecting that it's going to be more competitive this year because it's getting more popular with and then it's getting more popular. So it's very competitive. You just it's like if you are not aligned to this field, if you don't have maybe any alignment to this, it's fine to always also find other internship opportunities like I mentioned. But if you are aligned to this and you have and it's also not bad to always give it a try, right? If you're aligned to it and you see that it aligns to your core interests or your core aspirations, you should apply to it. Um, it's like I said, this was my second time. The first time I applied, I never had it. I never made it. I think I've only been just like 4 Nigerians or 5 Nigerians that intend the organization. The organization has been in existence for over 70 years. But there's also different other programs. It's not just internship, there's the fellowship programs. So the fellowship programs is for individuals that are very much in their space, in the development space. I think one of the participants, an organizer June is a fellow of the Media Academy. So I had an opportunity as an intern to lead different fellowship programs. So the organization, there's always different programs occurring in the organization. So as an intern, the work you do is to help facilitate and provide support to the staff to be able to like engage the fellows and also different programs that they're having. So you just have to give your try. Other internship positions they're always online, connect with platforms. If anything you have is always internship position. It's very limited to seek visa sponsorship, but when you keep searching, I think knowledge is power, right? When you keep networking to people and keep searching, you'll be working and you find an opportunity that isn't so popular. Like so many people don't know about it, so just like apply. So there's limited competition for that. So yeah,
Uh, no, Balogun, I'm one person that always likes to spread all my eggs in different baskets. I don't like putting all my eggs in one basket. Now, can someone like this application? It has different. You have Hong Kong University, communications internship, development internship lab. So can someone
yeah.
just maybe submit in all of this, with different, probably with different cover letter and CVs, or you just apply for one and wait?
I think it's like I think it's even getting there. Like, I think it's even getting there. It's recommended to apply to just one. So apply to the one that you know you have more strength in because the application number is so much, right? So I don't know if it's part. I think information is there if you can apply to two, but it's recommended to just apply to one. The one you find your strength in or the one that aligns to your passion or your purpose, you should just apply to it. Because there's so much applications each year. I can tell you, because it is as a former intern, I have the information, and even in this application, I know that there will be more applications this year. So just maybe focus on crafting a very good this thing. Because sometimes when you apply to different things, even if they find out, employers will be like, this person doesn't really have a focus, right? You say you want to do a program internship, you say you want to do a lab internship, you also say you don't really have a focus. But if you can, and it happens in also other scholarship, right? Especially like Children and Commonwealth, they say if you want to apply to something that is very related to what you want to do. Don't just say I want to do English and the next thing you want to learn Spanish, blah. They will just say you lack focus. So it's important to kind of focus on what you want to do and also make your application very, very better.
Yeah. So, all right. I think let me check if there are more questions. If there are no more questions, I think we will have to thank you so much for coming here to share this experience and this scholarship opportunity. I would like to say internship opportunity. It's still scholarship because anything that is offering you a full cost of your transport fare, your visa application, your flight ticket, and all that, and even accommodation is a scholarship. But people always think that scholarship is only for giving you money to study in the university. Anything that is giving you full funded for whatever you want to do is a scholarship. They are giving a scholarship for it. So thank you, my brother, so much for coming to share this. A lot of people, one thing I always say is that it is good to when you cross, when you get something, try not to cut the ladder for others. Try to carry others along because that is how the society will grow. So if you get an information and you keep it to yourself, you are not actually planning for growth. So we are development. We are here to develop not just ourselves, but also other people coming after us. So thank you so much for sharing this opportunity. Um, they can if you can share your LinkedIn link with them so that
Okay.
some people can connect with you in terms of so if someone has probably more needs more information or something can contact you directly through your social media platform. So if you can share it in the
Yeah.
chat box for people to connect. And while we keep on moving, I will also keep in touch with you. If there is anything, we will always drop in the uh, WhatsApp group chat, the Edu Africa WhatsApp group chat.
Yeah.
Uh, so his LinkedIn profile is there. You can connect with him on LinkedIn, and because there may be other opportunities. Because someone who is a global person is open to opportunities. Yeah, that's one thing I know. He's open to opportunities, and whenever he sees, he can always share either through his platform or through other means. So uh, copy the link, meet him, and talk to him privately if you have any question. So thank you guys. Thank you, Balogun, for your time. Thank you guys for your participation. I just wanted this program to be just an hour, and I'm happy that we are ending in just an hour so that people can go back to their businesses. Like I said earlier when we started, it wasn't easy for us to squeeze our time to do this program within this period. When we started earlier around August, that's when we started our semester. I announced to the Edu Africa group chat that unfortunately I may not be available to as I used to throughout the time when we were in summer and when we did that 6 weeks program. At least that 6 weeks program, I was a little bit free and we hosted that program and it
Sorry,
was a success.
can I take my leave now?
Yeah, of course you can. We are ending. So thank you so much. Thank you for coming, and we will keep in touch with you and always call on you whenever we need you. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, everyone, and do have a great week. While we keep on the conversation in the Edu Africa group chat, every other thing can come up there. Thank you, and thank you for thanking me. Um, and have a lovely week ahead. Bye, everyone.